It's your boy JayP, back at it with another video. Check it out, check it out, check it out. And today I have another Bill Burr, but this is an interview he did on Conan. It's called Thinks Women Are Overrated. So Bill Burr thinks women are overrated. Man, this is Bill Burr is toxic, man. Facts. But I love it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But before we dive on in, first things first, y'all already know. Y'all already see that in the description box. Hit them links, hit them up, say what's up. 2, leave a like for the video.
Quickly, expeditiously, nigga.
Man, it's free. Free. And 3, you know what I need. You know exactly what I need to get this video popping. Bow, 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 bow. Headphones. Almost bust my lip. We're gonna dive right into this video early.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Your show, F is for Family, I relate to it because it's about parenting in the 70s, and that's, you know, that was when I was parented like you. What do you think of parents now? How do you compare them to parents in the 70s?
Oh, it's just completely, the kids have so much power. It's like ridiculous. Like half of these kids, I'm like, I look and I just have what happened to me. And I'm like looking at a kid and be like, this kid's about ready to get punted across the grocery store. And it just never happens.
Right.
They just don't get hit. And I think it's hurting this country.
You're mad. Wait a minute.
Wait, it's funny because I think about it like this. It depends on where your parent come from, what era your parent came from, or whatever. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I know my mom used to hit me for any little reason, any little thing. It's just, it was one of those things. Like you ever see those TikToks where the parent overreact, like, you know, you came home from school and all of a sudden she's like,
if you let me find this remote, I swear to God, you let me find this remote before you do, oh man, you better get a whooping.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
I'm like, dude, I just got home.
If you let me find this remote, oh, I done find that remote.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
She done got the belt ready. It triggers something. It brings back some memories. And you know, with some people, like, you know, it just a lot of times whippings and, you know, speed knots, Zoclos, tune-ups don't, you know, they don't help sometimes, you know. But who am I? I'm not a parent yet. So for y'all people, for y'all parents in the comment section, let me know how y'all parent y'all kids. Obviously, make sure, I hope it's legal. Keep it legal in the comment section, because the last thing I need is to find out y'all out here handing out ground and pounds to your kids. That's terrible. That's disgusting.
You see what's behind me? Voodoo! Coming to a hood near you, you're gonna wake up with 2 left feet. You're never doing the cha-cha slide to the left anymore. Matter of fact, no, you're gonna be only going to the left. You're not going to the right. When the DJ say to the right, your dumb ass can't go.
But anyway, let's get back into it.
No, like, let's get this. You're mad that children are not being hit.
There should be the threat of it. Half of it was just that, look, it was just your dad was acting like he was going to do it. He never did it, but your mother did. And because she was a woman, it was like, okay. Because it was like, hey, you know, you let a girl beat you up, you know, you kind of felt emasculated.
Yeah.
We had a rule, like, a lot of the stuff that I look at from when I was a kid that actually kind of made sense in a way would now be considered like abuse, I guess. Like when I was a kid, if you didn't finish your supper, as we called it.
Supper, yeah.
Yeah, my mother was just like, well, you're gonna finish, she would just wrap it in cellophane and you just picked up where you left off for breakfast. Like a blue collar job. Like you take the shovel out of the hole and just start digging it again. So, yeah, I remember one night we had cube steaks, which is like one of the toughest pieces of meat. I don't know if you guys, everything's so like Asian infused Wagyu beef. Everybody's eating that crap now, but cube steak was like, they literally had to hit it with a hammer to make it like edible. And so we were having cube steaks. And I forget, my little brother was still in a high chair and he couldn't finish his. So my mother goes, all right, well, you're just gonna have to eat it for breakfast. And that was like 8 hours away, which was like half his life. So he's like, all right, I'll take that deal. So
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, he is right. When you're a kid, time flows differently. Like, I'm telling you, like, when you was a kid, it felt like, yo, school felt like it was forever. Summers felt short, but when you're in the moment, it feels like it's forever, you know? But then when you look back, obviously once you graduate and everything, when you look back and you start to realize, man, it went by pretty fast. Because even now, like, when I see people now that's like, obviously I'm in my 30s. So when I see people that's young now, it's like, dude, I remember when you was a baby. Now you're taller than me. It's weird, you know, like, and you know, I'm not a short dude, but like, it's like, dude, you taller than me. That's weird. What the? I'm like, yo, like, you dunking and shit? Like, yo, it's crazy, dude. And he is right. But I don't know, my mom never did anything like that. We had leftovers, but you know, Haitian food, you know, we it's kind of one of those things like, we don't mind the leftovers for Haitian food because it tasted good. Facts. I don't know about that cube beef. You talk about that hard beef to where it's breaking your teeth.
Wait a minute. Pause. That took a turn. Hey, yo.
That sounds horrible, but let's get back into it.
the next morning, I remember we were having waffles. My mother always made Sunday breakfast, so we had all these waffles, eggs, bacon, this whole layout. My brother was looking at half-eaten cube steaks and a little mound of green bean casserole. And he goes, so he looked at my mom, he goes, Mom, can I have a waffle? And she goes, no, you got to finish your supper. He's like, well, after I finish my supper, then can I have a waffle? She goes, no, that is your breakfast. And he goes, oh, Mom, I hate you. And my dad, without looking up, took a full glass of milk and threw it in his face. Swear to God. This is what kills me. What kills me.
You want everyone today to have as miserable a childhood as you had.
No, but it was kind of funny. We know what's hilarious was my mother just popped up and just immediately started cleaning up, and my dad just kept eating. Like, he didn't, like, no, like the roles were defined back then. Now, the guy has to throw the milk, he has to clean it up while telling his wife she's brave for just sitting there. Like, whatever that is. Can you hear it? Oh, I know. Women are so overrated, right? We went from...
Wait, what?
That was one crazy segue, man. Yup. That's how you do it. That's one crazy segue. And look at Conan O'Brien. He has to be PC just to be like, what? Like, you know, Conan O'Brien, you know, deep down inside. You know, he thinks differently. Facts. But he has to do that because, you know, the bag. He can't fumble the bag. He can't think a certain way. You know, he can't be like, yeah, bro, I agree with you. No, he can't do that. You know, man, TBS will get him up out of here early, expeditiously. Man, let's get back. I want to hear where he goes with this. I want to hear where Bill Burr goes with this.
We went from not listening to them to now it's just you know, it's ridiculous. Like that Believe women. It's like all of them. How about 85%? I'll give you 87%, all right? But that last 13% that keys your car, lights your shit on fire, and puts a family pet in a pot of stew.
Who put a pet in a pot of stew?
Glenn Close.
Oh,
Glenn Close, yeah.
That's, yeah, okay, all right. I think it was a separately boiled.
You know what I miss, tougher parenting and evidence. Those are the things that I miss from my childhood.
Evidence?
Yeah.
You mean
due process?
Right.
Somebody says something happened, and then someone else goes, well, I said it happened this way, like the old Gumshoe shows. Then they had to figure it out.
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't exist now on social media. It's just
right.
Like, it's just frontier justice.
Right.
You feel how nervous everybody just got in here? The fact that I just suggested that there should be due process? This guy's talking crazy, man. Did he just join ISIS? Yeah, this is what it is.
No, what I'm saying.
And And the woos that they agreed, but they didn't agree when it counted.
We can add, we'll digitally add woos, don't worry. We have the woo machine. You are way too angry. 50 is still relatively young. You have the anger of a 110-year-old man. All these telephones.
I cannot.
All right, that is the video. Hey man, I'll be up with that last part. He is right, because here's the thing: the evidence stuff, evidence, due process, and stuff like that. We done seen a lot of people get canceled off of false allegations, i.e., even Nate Parker. Freaking, even recently, T.I. apparently they dismissed his case, and it's like, dude, the world was ready to cancel these people. Even when people already got punished for what they did their time, got out, and they still getting punished for something they already been punished for. It doesn't make any sense. It's one of those things to where it's like you look at it from a different lens, like, yo, there is no retribution for people that's trying to realize, okay, I effed up. I'm gonna bounce back. I know error my ways. Cool. Let me try to do my best to get back on my feet and do whatever I need to do to, get out here and be a productive citizen. But then there's these laws, there's these people who might have done something as worse as him, or even worse, or even like more worse than that, but they haven't got caught.
Facts.
But they ready to throw fingers at him.
Wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
So it's like, dude, like in a place like this, people can't get second chances. It's hard to get second chances. So that's why I understand where we come from with due process and evidence. Because when people have some of these crimes get dismissed, and all of a sudden people still want to cancel them anyway, then what's the point of them going to court and being found innocent, or being found out that the person didn't have enough evidence on certain things? Even with Michael Jackson, even in his case, to where FBI raided his house, found no ounce of evidence whatsoever. Videotapes, nothing, DNA, nothing. Because the feds, if they want to get you up out of here, the feds will get you up out of here. Yeah. Found nothing, and yet to this day, this dude is still in the grave. People still saying that, hey, he touched people, and whatever, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to say because YouTube algorithm. But more of the story is, he was routing in with the evidence and due process. Well, it needs to come back, because a lot of people's getting canceled over some false allegations, and some people know that they could get you out the paint by doing that. But that's it. But that's about it. That's the end of my ramble. I don't want to keep you here for too long, but you already know what it is. In the description box, hit them links, hit them up, say what's up. But you already know what it is. This is JayP on the mic, huh? Go ahead and drop a like. What? Subscribe if you haven't.
Stories you gonna run up on who, bitch?
And do what?
Huh? And do what? Exactly what do you plan on doing? All valid questions. I ask that all the time. What are you gonna do, Sin?
And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Niggas know I ran it up off the white. Hey, rackets got them dripping off wide. Shorty always